Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Viperade VE15 EDC mini pouch right over here. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to support the channel. Thanks. Viperade is a Chinese brand but makes really good quality EDC pouches and organizers. I have a few of them, such as the VE13, which is a slightly smaller version of the VE15. Everything else is the same. And there's also the VE10, which is a zippered pouch. You can watch my video of the VE13 in my purple EDC loadout, and for the VE10, I compared it with the Maxpedition micro pouch in another video, so do check out the links in the description below. Now, all of the Viperade pouches are made of great material, so it's high strength fabric. This is 1000D, it's solid, it's durable, there's reinforced stitching, binding tape, overall good quality, zips are also good. So generally, this feels durable. It doesn't feel thin, it doesn't feel like it's gonna rip. It feels, like you could bring it outdoors, you could use it, you could abuse it, and it would last a long time. Now, the dimensions are 4.5 inches by 3.2 inches. The weight is 1.13 ounces or 32 grams. So really light and small. And in fact, I think of all the different sizes and designs in the Viperade range for this sort of open pocket pouch, I really think this is the best. The VE13, I think, is just a bit too small. It's small by just a few fractions of inches on either side, but it makes a difference. And the others just tend to be too big. They're oversized. I think maybe designed to put notepads, but then you can't put this in a regular pocket. You need cargo pants, so you have to put it in a pouch or bag, which kind of defeats it when I want to just carry this as an EDC in my pocket, or even if I just want to carry it like that, or loop a carabiner and just hang it on a belt. I want it small, I want it lightweight, and that's why I think this is the best size. So if you are thinking of having this sort of a open style pouch with these open pockets, and you're figuring out which size is the best, I've done the research, I've looked at a lot of them. I think the VE15 is the way to go. So let's show you some other pouches just for size comparisons. This is another China brand. This is the Kosi Bate kind of a wallet pouch. So it's got some slots over here, but smaller than the Viperade, but you've got this big pouch over here and some functionality with the smaller pouches inside, or slots. We also have a very popular art company pouch, which is called the Rambler. Very well made. Material is good as well. You can see how they've done kind of that ribbon capping stitching over here, so that it really lasts. Now, it feels a bit thinner than this. I believe this maybe is 500D, this is 1000D. That's why that's the difference, but definitely this is actually very deceptive in terms of the size. It can take a lot more than it actually looks. But I just thought I'd give you comparisons with other pouches, and you can check out my reviews of those pouches in the video, in the link in the card above or description below as well. But back to this VE15, let's bring out some gear and you can see exactly how much or what can fit inside, because you might be wondering, you have knives, you have flashlights, you want to know, can it fit your items? So there is a back pouch which has a zipper. I'll get to that in just a bit. Let's talk about the front, because there are two main pouches over here. There's one compartment here, larger for the knife, smaller for flashlight or pen or both. We've also got these straps here. So these straps are stitched, but it's almost like a molly kind of attachment strap there. So let's bring out some knives. Let's bring out a very popular Buck 112 Ranger that you can see it fits in. Now, as you know, the Buck 112 is a pretty thick knife, but you can see it fits comfortably. It will fall out, I guess. If you shake it, it will fall out. But if you put things inside, if it becomes a snug fit, it would fit. Let's bring out some more knives. The PSQ, or QSP, I'm sorry, Penguin. That's also a bit of a wide knife, but once you get a pocket clip like that, you can see, then it becomes more fitting, it doesn't fall out. That's thinner than the Buck 112. Another popular knife, this is the Ontario Rat 2. And that fits in again with the pocket clip. You see, that works very well. In fact, you even have more space here. So if you had a pen like this, small pen, you could even fit the pen with the Rat 2. And of course, you can put, let's see if you can put this. This is the Spyderco Para 3. So this knife cannot fit inside. So that's one thing to note. If you have a Spyderco knife, at least the bigger versions, this won't fit in, right? There's no slot that this would fit in, so you can't use a Spyderco with it. You need to use one of these knives, kind of more of a traditional straight design, and that will fit quite well. So let's just use the rat tool for now. So we'll put that in. And if you talk about the other side, that's really designed for smaller things like a flashlight. This is the Olight i5T. You can see that fits in very nicely, and with the deep carry pocket clip, that works. And you can put a pen, I believe, yep, that fits in very easily. That's the small Zebra slide pen. Now if you have a bigger pen like this one, this is a Booker Plus, kind of a boat action pen. Now that becomes a bit too big, as you can see. Maybe if you take a smaller light, so this is the i3T, you can see it's smaller. Also from Olight, I think maybe that would fit. Yeah, that kind of fits together, as you can see. Now, one thing you could possibly do is you could, depending on your pen, especially if you have a clip, you could slide it here and kind of put the pen clip like that. Now, obviously this pen is a bit long. If you've got a shorter pen, don't let it stick out, but you could do that. You see, so the clip goes inside here. So in this case, you could even have your bigger flashlight. So when I say bigger, this is a AA battery light, this is a AAA battery light, right? Just for reference. So you could do something like that. If not, yeah, you just put a smaller pen like that. Now, if you do not want to put a flashlight and maybe you want another knife, let's see if we can put a Victorinox. This is a Spartan. Well, that doesn't really fit, not with the pen. If I take out the pen, yeah, that fits quite nicely, quite snug. And I guess I could do that same cheat kind of outer slot here. So put it in the slot and use the pocket clip of the pen to kind of clip it to, well, somewhere. Yeah, something like that. That could work as well. But if you don't use, let's say, a Spartan, you use a smaller or slimmer Swiss Army knife like the Cadet, and this is the Alux Cadet. See, that fits in nicely. Maybe it might drop out. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. So that kind of works. But personally for me, I think I would put some kind of a flashlight, since I have a primary light, primary knife here, a light. And then over here, you can put a whole bunch of stuff. You can put coins, you can put basically anything, but some ideas. You could put a Zippo lighter. I think a Mountie tool makes sense for this sort of a EDC setup. So this is the Gerber dime, but basically any keychain multi tool would fit. That goes in there. And then on the side, I could put a mini Bic lighter. All right, and that, see, that fits in the side. That closes up. And I've got a really nice EDC pouch. So you can see it's just so versatile. I think the sizing is great, as I mentioned, just to bring around for urban EDC. But let me know your thoughts. Do you own the Viperade VE15? Do you own the 13, or do you own any other models? What do you think of the size? Do you agree with me? Do you think that this is the ideal size for urban EDC pouch? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.